I'm here today with Tom Apkarian, a partner at Apkarian Associates, Margie Drube, Five Cities Homes, with of the Drube team. Wanted to thank Tom for taking the time to come on our Zoom meeting today and chat with us. Tom, tell us a little bit about yourself.
As you said, Margie, I'm Tom Apkarian, and I'm a partner at McDermott Apkarian LLP. I'm a CPA, and I'm in Rotary with you, and we very community oriented and just a CPA and love helping clients and friends and family.
And newly married.
Oh, and newly married. I can't leave that out, of course.
No, I won't let you.
I'm one of the lucky ones that got married December of 2019. Couldn't have timed that much better.
Yeah, no kidding. Pre-everything. Yeah, pre-2020.
Yes.
That's going to be a new thing, isn't it? Pre-2020. So tell us.
I think I'm looking forward to 2021.
Oh, I heard the funniest joke, and I probably shouldn't say it on this interview, but the girl said, ask her mom, is that still slap me into next year on the table?
Might be.
2020, whatever. So tell us a little bit about what's working for you during this 2020.
Well, it's a very different year in the sense that we're doing everything online or via Zoom, or I'm used to doing a lot of, as I call it, hand-holding or meeting with people in person, and I miss my hugs and all that with the clients and friends and community. But a lot of Zoom meetings, a lot of digital stuff. One way or another, we're still moving forward. It's just my productivity personally has dropped completely down, just understanding this new era and how we're going to continue on. So hopefully it changes back somewhat normal sometime soon.
Sometime soon. And yeah, and taxes got pushed to July 15th, which, so yeah, that happened.
Well, and I think that was a plus at the beginning, but now it's becoming the never-ending tax season. As much as I love my job, taxes are going on, and hopefully somewhere along the line this comes to a little bit of a slowdown for us.
Yeah, well, I can see how all of that's true. Sounds awful. So tell us, how are you still serving the community during all of this?
Well, as far as serving the community, I'm still involved with several nonprofits. For instance, our Rotary Club that we're in together. We've now started again doing our Zoom meetings and meeting as far as board meetings go. And we're still giving scholarships out to AG High School, Lopez High School. So our club is still very well involved. And honestly, I think when this is all said and done, everybody's going to need us more than less. You know, I think the community dollars for whether it's the arts or music or Boy Scouts or Boys and Girls Club, probably some of the donors won't be there. So we're going to stay involved. And a couple of my nonprofits that I work with actually have paid employees. So we've applied for some of the stimulus packages and the payroll protection plans. And it's a job in a different year.
Yeah, everything about it is so different. So tell us, what can the community do to help you?
I think for me, really patience, because like I said, my efficiency is horrible and I'm kind of disappointed. I go home at night and go, geez, what did I do today? For me lately, at least since February or March when this all really started coming out, it's to and from work. It's not, I'm still a little afraid to go to the restaurants and some of the things that are opening up. I'll admit I went to Costco for the first time last weekend. That used to be a weekly basis, and now it was weird. So really, it's the patience. We're still here to serve our clients and our community, but everything is just taking longer. So, and a lot of unknowns for all of us. My business, I'm sure your business, Margie, the economy as a whole. No one seems to know, and the reality is I'm trying to stay up with everything every single day with all this stimulus stuff, but the reality is it's changing all the time. I mean, it's just nonstop.
You know, that's so true. I have a buyer who was approved, a VA loan approved in February. March 15th happens, right? March 17th happens, and the guidelines have literally changed daily, if not weekly, to the point where this buyer may end up with a cosigner now. And that was
Oh,
never the
jeez.
plan. I mean, it is just so much going on that it's fluid. Minute by minute, everything changes.
Absolutely. I mean, some of the applications with the banks for these SBA loans and all the stuff going on, I've probably seen 7 or 8 different renditions of the same thing. And I literally probably at one point helping some of my clients could have applied 5 different banks and had 5 different answers, and just unbelievable times. So
It's crazy. Well, tell us something about you. Besides, I already spilled the beans that you got married that people might not know. CPA man.
great question. I love, hard to believe, but I love all outdoor stuff. So whether it's snow skiing or hiking or hanging out with friends at the beach or anything like that, I absolutely love it. Just, but lately it seems like I'm stuck in the office more often than not, but that's okay. That's going to change here, hopefully sooner than later.
Hopefully sooner than later. I know. Who thinks that their CPA is Mr. Outdoorsy Pants?
I do.
You do. You're right. You are. So, okay. So what advice would you give people watching this video, whether it be about their taxes, whether about their person, whether about the community, or how to handle all the time, the change? What, give us some advice.
You know, that's such a great question. And I think the reality is, my advice is we all need to be here together, whether it's be supportive, whether it's a nonprofit, whether it's your tax return, whether it's selling or buying real estate. I think just reality is we've all changed across the board. Things are hopefully going to run smoother with time. And hopefully that there'll be some good that comes out of this at the end, is what I keep thinking, the optimistic side. You know, maybe we'll have something that cleans our credit cards when we go into the stores. Maybe the checking the temperatures isn't such a bad thing. Hopefully they'll become more efficient, and maybe there'll be some pluses from all this, but it's sure going to be a change, and we just all have to stick together, you know, and whether you sit on the left or the right or wherever you are politically, or it shouldn't matter. If we would all go back to what is best for all of us, I think we would all be happy, and we wouldn't have the craziness that society has today.
Exactly. I agree 100%. We're all in this together. And by all, I mean everybody.
Yeah. And one other thing for me personally, I mean, one thing I've realized with this and being newly married and all that, you know, I think we all probably needed a little bit of a slowdown, a little bit of, I mean, how many nonprofit meetings could you have in one week, or how many volunteer for this or do that or stay late for a client? And it's not that we don't want to do it, but sometimes the reality is, how much were we doing it? And now it seems so, it put us in practicality, at least for me, a little reality.
Yeah, calm down and take a breath. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you, Tom. Thanks for taking time out of your busy Zoom schedule to chat with us today. And I really appreciate you. And I'll see you at Rotary. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you.